And this morning, Kansas City, Missouri is reporting 444 new COVID-19 cases and 9 deaths. The 7-day rolling average of hospitalizations are steady. Hospitals in the 9-county Kansas City area are reporting an average of 168 COVID patients per day. And the Jackson County Health Department is offering free COVID-19 testing throughout the rest of the week. Today's test site is at the Independence Uptown Farmers Market. An important change to tell you about: you will not be allowed to come in for a walk-in test. You have to make an appointment. If you do not have an appointment today, well, there are 2 more testing opportunities this week. For more information, just go to the Health Department's website. Well, the Kansas City, Kansas School Board has voted to move the start date of in-person classes to April 5th. The original date was in January. District's been all online since the start of the semester on September 8th. We expect to see more information on the district's website sometime this morning. Well, a local doctor is having a big say in who will get the first COVID-19 vaccines when they arrive, possibly in just a few weeks. Dr. Kevin Alt is an OB/GYN at the University of Kansas Health System, and he is also part of a CDC panel deciding who should take priority when it comes to the first vaccines. Yesterday, Alt and 12 other members of the panel voted that healthcare workers and people in long-term care facilities should get the first doses. Alt has been on this panel for 15 years and says there will be a lot more meetings like this. And a new report offers troubling facts about the way that area nursing homes are handling the virus. Missouri and Kansas have more COVID cases in nursing homes than the national average. On top of that, they have more nursing home deaths per 100 residents. Former Kansas governor and state lawmaker from Olathe, Mark Parkinson, now helps run the American Healthcare Association. He applauded the CDC's decision to move nursing home residents to the front of the line when it comes to getting vaccinated.
If we can pull together as a country and in the next 60 days vaccinate all of these residents, we can cut the death rate almost in half.
Kansas City, Missouri business, meanwhile, is suing Mayor Quinton Lucas and other county leaders over COVID-19 restrictions. Steve Stegall, who owns the Blue Lion Hockey Bar in the River Market area, filed the lawsuit Monday. It asked the judge for a temporary restraining order to the mayor's latest COVID-19 restrictions, arguing that the rule that businesses must close at 10 p.m. is arbitrary. The mayor says the lawsuit is sloppy, pointing out that his name is misspelled and that similar suits have been dismissed.
We'll continue to have orders that keep the people of Kansas City and our region safe. I stand by that. I stand by the recommendations we received from our health director and other health directors.
Stegall says he expects to win the case. The judge is set to hear it Monday afternoon. Of course, we'll let you know what happens. This morning, there is major news in the fight against the coronavirus. Pfizer says their vaccine's gotten the okay for emergency use in Great Britain. Meanwhile, the approval process continues here in the States, and there's also more gridlock on Capitol Hill over the next coronavirus relief package. Jared Hill is in our Washington bureau with a closer look.
So vaccine distribution would be part of this new bipartisan lawmaker COVID relief package. There are a bunch of packages floating around Capitol Hill right now, but no real consensus on how to turn any of them into real help for Americans.
This morning in Britain, a major step toward ending the pandemic worldwide. Pfizer and BioNTech announced overnight their COVID vaccine has been cleared for emergency use in the UK and could go out as early as next week. Here in the U.S., as Congress butts heads over another COVID relief package, a group of bipartisan lawmakers unveiled a $900 billion compromise bill.
It's simply unacceptable for us not to respond to help in this circumstance.
This one includes money to help businesses, federal unemployment benefits, though at $300 per week instead of $6, and help for state and local governments, as well as money for vaccines.
It would be stupidity on steroids if Congress left for Christmas without doing an interim package as a bridge.
But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Tuesday, for the most part, he's sticking with a smaller, scaled-back package that's already failed twice, but could have the support of President Trump.
We don't have time for lengthy negotiations. The issue is, do we want to get a result?
Speaker Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin resumed talks about a year-end spending deal that could also include COVID relief, as President-elect Biden rolled out his economic team.
Our message to everybody struggling right now is this: help is on the way.
All right, so what's really at stake here? If Congress does not reach a deal on this by the end of the month, there are a couple of COVID-related packages that would expire. Things like a federal evictions ban, as well as a freeze currently on student loan payments, federal ones that is. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jared Hill.
And the FDA is set to meet next week to discuss Pfizer's request for authorization of the vaccine. If it's approved, then people could start getting doses within days. We are keeping a close eye on developments across the metro and the country when it comes to the fight against the coronavirus. And keep up to date with our coverage on air, online, or by downloading our free mobile app.